Boom. Week 11. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So this week we're nearing the end of the program. We've covered a lot on food, where it comes from, why it's important, various systems from the community, from the environmental standpoint to you personally. I like to start that route, like where do we get food from? What are the best sources, seasonally, regionally, and then we can dive into what we're talking about now. Because a lot of the times, a lot of the diets or things people try in health and fitness, they're coming at it from cutting out a lot of things, doing fads, gimmicks, that kind of thing, not truly understanding where our food comes from. So that's why I've liked to cover a lot of that other stuff in the beginning of the program, and now we can talk a little bit about these other things that you might hear of. And this week it's intuitive eating. So knowing what your body needs for fuel, being able to look at food and portionally be able to see what that looks like, what your body needs to meet your goals, your satiety, your needs. And that takes a lot of experience. A lot of us are so far removed from what that looks like, the process. Most of us, 60%, I think, of people get most of their diet from processed food. So it's calorie dense, nutrient poor a lot of the times with this processed food. So intuitive eating, the idea of being able to look at food and know what your body needs, it's a unique thing, a unique skill for a lot of us. So to get good at it, some of us are going to have to measure our food, physically weighing it out, tracking your macronutrients, those kind of things. The hands can be a good tool. So looking at vegetables, a serving being your entire hand, protein being the palm, fats using your thumbs, those kind of things can be helpful for people. So yeah, I'm sharing a little intuitive eating book from a friend of mine. She's a registered dietitian. Annie is awesome. She's also covered the entire Ice Age Trail. So you can look up that story and book by her husband while he was her crew along the way. But Annie's awesome. Really enjoy her book. Excited to get her on the podcast here as well. But yeah, we're going to dive into intuitive eating for week 11, what that looks like. And then next week we'll touch a little bit more on what do we do when the program's over? What does that look like? So yeah, here we go. Week 11, get after your training, learn a little bit more about intuitive eating and fueling our bodies for performance, sanity, and all those other things.